No, please, man, no.
What? Please, JP.
JP?
Yeah?
Are you kidding us that you're through with the AWB, or are you honest?
I'm honest.
Well, what made you decide to start working for Mr. Terre'Blanche?
Are you filming me?
Just be honest, JP.
I just decided to call it a day.
Why?
I'm fed up.
What are you going to do instead?
I'm going to work on the mines. Come and make yourself at home. I'm just fetching Anita.
Keep following. But what specifically made you decide to change?
I'll be back just now.
Go, JP, please. Come on. JP!
Half an hour later, the 777 BMW is taken away. I am hoping that JP is sufficiently disillusioned with the leader and Pete Rudolph that he wants to give up the armed struggle. I wanted to know what had driven him to leave the AWB.
Lots of things. I'm not willing to talk about it now.
I mean, is it just that it was too much work, or?
I think my spirit was broken while I was in jail. I just don't feel anything anymore. I'm just sick and tired. Are you satisfied now?
So it's nothing to do with the AWB in itself?
No. AWB must go ahead and fight the war for us. I'll sit on the sideline and watch them. Maybe if you have some space in England for me, I'll move there.
What does Anita feel about your decision?
Doesn't she look quite happy?
Has she wanted you to leave for some time?
She's a real Boer woman. Whatever her husband decides, she just goes along. Doesn't protest.
I always had the feeling that Anita ruled the roost.
That's your feeling. You're trying to break me down now. You don't want to answer that, eh?
I don't want to break you down, JP.
Right, let's stop it now. Stop your thing now. Loop it.
The leader, meantime, tends to his favorite horse called Sturm, which in Afrikaans means to charge in battle. He plans to ride Sturm at the head of the AWB rally to be held on Paul Kruger's day. The next day, JP's friends from the AWB come round to try to get him to change his mind.
So how are you going to try and persuade JP to...
No, we'll discuss it later. I don't know yet how. But if you think it's best to leave, I won't stand in his way. He's not going to leave the AWB. He's only going to leave his job.
So these are the ingredients for what?
For tear gas. It's formalin and Cornish crystals.
And what do you do with it?
You mix it together and you get tear gas. But beautiful tear gas.
No, that's good tear gas.
And do you have a lot of uses for it?
Only to break up the NP meetings. That's all we use it for. That's now apart from the genuine tear gas that we steal from the army.
Hey!
And the police.
You piss!
Barry, would you like to catch a shot of this?
Nee, wacht nou man, wacht, dat is eerst nog een dop maak. JP, jy is nou bekak. Lakse. Bring die kap, kom ons pak op hier uit.
What's that, tear gas?
That's tear gas, jy kan het. Kom maak jy, hier is ook nie. Nee, ons moet lief vandag hier binnekant vast toedruk.
You want to see the wife when she goes in there now? That's going to be fun.
JP's moods are swinging madly from depression to hysteria, and he can't stand to be alone. I still can't understand what's going on or why he resigned.
What do you think of my tear gas, Nick?
It didn't actually get me.
Well, then you should go back in.
Right,
Because you'll never be able to tell the story unless you had
smell it.
first-hand experience of the smell of it. Well, Barry got a whiff, I think. Didn't you, Barry? Not really.
No, come inside. Try it.
No.
Come on.
I dare you, let's all go back in there. I'll go in there too. Come. I'll just go in there to open the window. Go inside. Go inside, Barry, man.
No.
Do you enjoy it? It's quite nice, isn't it?
JP sê maar met hierdie ou nee wat jy koes hy.
Okay, Pieter.
Okay, JP.
Bye-bye.
JP promised that when his friends left, he would explain why he resigned and what he intends to do. I still can't tell whether he's going to reveal something quite extraordinary or if he's just enjoying the attention of the camera. We've been talking to Johan about getting JP a new job and house away from Terre'Blanche. And I'm hoping with enough pushing, we're about to watch the transformation of a white supremacist into a new South African.
No, I think you're giving us a kind of party line at the moment, and that you were going through a real dilemma, and that you felt very disillusioned both with the leader and with Pete Rudolph. But I don't think you're prepared to talk about that openly.
Oh, look, yesterday and the day before yesterday, I promised you that today you could speak to me and you can ask me anything. And as far as possible, I'd be honest with you. When you caught me yesterday and the day before yesterday, I was really at my weakest. That's why I didn't want to speak to you. That's why I made a promise to you to speak to me to you today. So I can't say I think you really, you shouldn't blame me for being dishonest with you.
No, I'm not blaming you. I just would like to understand what you're really what
That's
you
right.
have been thinking.
You see, any person that goes through this type of thing needs a few hours with himself to sort out his thoughts. And I've had the time. And as I'm sitting here at the moment, I'm really honest with you. Things I tell you here, and I'm honest. I can promise you that. That's why I didn't want you to film me yesterday or the day before yesterday.
What are your feelings about?
My feelings at the moment, I've decided to resign. I'm not sorry about that. I've resigned from the AWB. I'm not in their employ anymore. But that doesn't stop me from being a member of the AWB as an organization. And I'd still do my part in the revolution that's coming. And if all these things they say about Pete Rudolph is true, then we need somebody to take his place. And if we couldn't find anybody like that, I'm willing to take his place then. I don't think myself as great a man as Pete Rudolph. I'm not saying that. But at least we need somebody to do the job. And if it's has to fall on me, I'll have to do it. I'm honest with you now.
What kind of things are you prepared to?
Anything that Pete has done up to this moment, and anything that might pop up in future. I don't know what will happen.
Like what? I mean, just mention kind of what.
One thing I'm quite sure of, I'd pick my targets better.
Well, what kind of targets would you go for?
Up to this stage, or up to the stage that Pete Rudolph was arrested, the Boer folk hasn't really decided yet to kill people. And I'm not at this moment saying that I might kill people, but it might just get to that point where we'll have to do that.
What kinds of people would be killed?
Well, the enemies of our folk, the people that are at the very moment busy selling out our people.
Like who?
Well, I can't at the moment think of any names, but if you want to mention names, maybe people like Flock and FW and Mandela, all the enemies of our folk. And even people from outside our country that want to poke their long noses into our affairs. I'm not sure. I haven't got any targets, but I feel the climate is beginning to be ripe for human life to be taken.
Wat glo jy nie?
Wys hom, meneer.
Hey. Put it down.
Switch off.
Switch off. All right, see you.
For once, the leader was playing and joking around with us. He'd managed to persuade JP, despite his resolution, to play the drums at the enormous AWB rally on Paul Kruger Day. The leader was hoping 5,000 people would attend, and he saw it as a message to the world of his strength and support. The leader is in the truck, closely tailed by a security vehicle. He's carrying his houseboy and saddle as he plans to ride into the stadium on his favorite horse. And in a press statement, he also said he would sleep with his horse in the stables the night before. We've agreed to carry JP's drums, and I'm determined to get the shot that has been refused me throughout the film, the leader in a vehicle traveling to one of his meetings. Hi, JP.
Good morning.
How are you?
Fine, thank you. Yourself? Had a nice rest?
Gaan julle al die pad saamloop? Ja. Ver? Ja. Ons gaan vir julle nie mag kom. De Klerk wys ons wil skole wit hê.
Ja, is so. He wants to show the state president that they would like their schools to be white.
Dis wat ons also sê. Wat sê jy maak as ek op skool kom?
Yeah, he'll hit the flag when he comes to this school.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
And what did the girls say?
Wil jy ook nie kaffietjies in skool hê? Sy dan van blacks in die schools.
So what are they going to do?
Wat gaan jy maak as al kaffietjies? Sy sal ook veg, she'll fight.
Stop it now.
The 5,000 that the leader had expected didn't show up, and I heard he was furious. I gathered also that his night with his horse in the stables hadn't been a great success, and that partway through he'd retreated to the Holiday Inn for a more comfortable accommodation. To make matters worse, we'd shown up late with JP's drum kit, and the leader blamed us personally for delaying the parade. In a particularly animated argument with my assistant Rita, he had actually accused us of trying to sabotage the day.
Excuse me, Mr. Terre'Blanche.
Yes.
I'm sorry about the, mix-up last
But listen, my good friend, this is the last time that one of your people, I don't mind whether it's a woman or not, be cheeky with me. Do you understand? This is my country, this is my place. This is my day. And last night I said I don't want you people anymore here. This morning you have to speak to me, and the first thing you do is to take photos from me, before you even ask me if you are welcome or not.
I thought this was a parade.
And if you people will interfere today again, like you did yesterday, then I will put you out. You understand me? Yesterday, when we came from Ventersdorp, you even interfered with security. You passed my car 2 times and blocked the traffic so that the head of security cannot even see me. And you are just taking over. Who the hell do you think you are?
We were just trying to get a passport shot.
Listen, I'm not working for your bloody company, okay? So you'll do the things which I like, not what you people like. Do you understand me, lady? You even interfered with security. My wife and my child was in that bloody car. So what do you ask now?
Well, we just wanted to take the parade, that was all.
Yes, but please see that you are not in the way of the parade itself. You can take some pictures. Go on. But don't interfere, please.
Okay.
And this man, I sit in Ventersdorp. I tell you people when he can take shots from us. But he's like a bloody monkey. He's hanging on that camera like a monkey in a bloody tree.
He's a monkey. You are a monkey. He definitely is.
Hey, monkey, put off that thing.
Okay.
So now you got something to take to England. A good argument with me. That's exactly what you people are looking for.
What we wanted to do was just to film the parade. We wanted to film a passing shot yesterday.
Yeah. Yesterday, but I explained to the lady yesterday. Okay, here is it.
Origin.
Fine, thank you. Just tired.
So how's it?
Well, I saw him shutting you out. So, apparently, he just doesn't like your face today. I just quickly see if I can find my wife. Because we've only got 10 minutes and I've got to be back again. See you later.
I'm gonna